Probably
It is. I promise you, it is. Everything you see is solid
Religious
gold or
people
solid
spend
silver.
a lot on things.
All right, here are my friends who are explaining Catholicism to me. Hello! So apparently that's solid gold.
And inlay of silver.
And is it Jesus' finger in the top?
No.
What
They
is
would
it?
never claim that. Not in Cordoba.
What would it be?
That's actually one of the symbols of the. That's a symbol of the Let's put this in English.
Well, I say it in Spanish and I can translate.
Romani.
This makes for terrible TikTok.
What do you mean? It's a great TikTok.
Yes, it is great TikTok. All right, somebody call some action.
The Byzantine Empire.
The Byzantines.
So, in Cordoba, they had everything was built in the Mezquita was actually built on top of like several other foundations. So there is a Visigoth chapel there. It was built on top of another chapel, which then became the Mezquita, which then became the cathedral, which is now the whole unity of everything. So there's like 1,000 years of history. Also, it's considered good luck for the kids to collect wax from the candle bearers. So sometimes you'll see kids running up to the candle bearer. One of my favourite things is that the entire street smells of this incense when you pass. I love the smell.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's the XP. That's the symbol of the Byzantine Holy Roman Empire. Oh, one of the many symbols. That was I believe it's the early Byzantine Empire.
My understanding it was this Carthaginian,
Oh,
and then
the
Roman,
thing is, yeah.
then Visigothic,
Yes.
and
So
then
if you go to the Mezquita, you'll see separate sections that are all different eras.
and then there's an Umayyad, and then Cordoba was the head of its own independent caliphate for a while.
They were in charge. They were the leader. In the hills is the palace, and they're still excavating the palace. It's that big. But the palace grounds was its own unique city, almost. It was basically, it could withstand any siege because it had an entire mini farm town built into the city. But when the Catholic Queen took over, it was actually the locals who stopped her. One of the many things the locals did was to stop her from desecrating the mosque, because the Christians told her, "We don't want you desecrating the mosque."
This would be in
When
the 1400s.
Yeah, when Queen Elizabeth, the Golden Queen, took over Spain.
That's good for a good video. I'm well over my TikTok, but I can't stop recording. It's so cute. This is my first. What?
Just edited.
Tomorrow you'll see the
much work.
roads for the Death Day.
What time is that?
It's actually about 3. The official one of the. So they have the ones for the local churches, the different saints, each day. But then they have the official, I guess, almost like the nativity, like the official story of Jesus.
Okay.
Once each day.
Is that by the bridge?
This is one of them today.
Oh, there's some serious stuff coming here.
Oh yeah, wait till the brass band. Half of my students I used to teach in the band. That's when I quit being a teacher actually a few years ago. But yeah, every single thing you see people carrying it's made of, that looks like it's gold or silver, and it's from the reliquary in the cathedral. They get it out because they don't see why you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
It's not just a museum piece, it's a holy relic. So you parade the holy relics. Otherwise, people aren't going to feel that that this is a holy relic.
Yeah.
If you see the crystal cross one day, that is the official crystal cross made of pure quartz crystal.
So it's like living, and it's also an evolution.
Exactly. But yeah, the candles as walking sticks is doing. Officially, I think originally they kept doing it till the candle burned down. Naturally, though, that's not really possible because how long they're out for and how big the candle is, it's never. Yeah, those are from the Italian history. Oh, they do. As a form of penitence, so they got rid of the flagellants, which was the flagellate. They got rid of that. So as a form of penitence, they allowed people to go barefoot if they wanted.
Okay.
To treat it as a penitence.
I just thought like that was very.
Apologies if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, but I've had a few drinks. Penance. The people with the headdresses, you see, are the Nazarenes. They're there to guide and support. So,
Do you mean which headdresses?
there.
Okay.
So you've got the supporters of the Nazarenes, of Jesus. They're here to support the people who are in the procession. But everything you see is pure silver. They're all relics from the treasury of Cordoba. They're worth a fortune. And this is inlaid with gold, just to be clear. That's why you're not allowed to take any. Oh God, I love the smell of the incense.
Oh my God, it smells so good. It smells like all of the stuff from Morocco. In Morocco, you can buy all of this.
Cordoba was the caliphate. They get everything they want. Oh, it's going to stop, right? So, on the front of every float of the procession, that's the only translation I know, is a small knocker. And the knocker vibrate, you can hear it if you're underneath it, about 50 people carry it.
Right.
And when the official procession leader decides where they're stopping and how long for, to give people a break.
Oh?
So the people underneath are now rest. And as soon as you hear the knock, the do at the front, it's a knocker built into the float. So all of this is probably camphor wood or mahogany, so very expensive wood. That's been inlaid with gold.
That smell. There's myrrh and frankincense.
Gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
Yeah. It's wonderful.
It's typically, they have, in some cases, they have gold wicks.
It's very strong.
There's no smell.
Lovely.
Yeah, there's no smell.
So this will be the Last Supper, right?
Yes, correct. Because
And-
tomorrow is the death.
And so that's Jesus.
Yeah, the Last Supper. From this angle, we can't see correctly, but you're correct. Yeah, that's Jesus, but the rest of it is the Last Supper. So tomorrow is a different Jesus. So you get the black robes for the official, for the morning.
Which,
Jesus.
oddly enough, was a Pesach Seder, and it is actually currently right now Pesach,
Oh, there you go.
as my Jewish family and boss reminds me daily. Can you find good matzah in Lisbon? I'm like, yes. Lies.
I believe that's supposed to be St. Peter, by the way, with the cross on the side. But
Here?
I might be incorrect with that. I believe it's
The smell is intoxicating. What's the story with the hair pieces that people are wearing behind here?
Oh, the toll? It's just purely. I'm not sure, to be completely honest. I think I've heard that before. So I've heard in Spanish people call it a mourning hood, but I don't know if that's technically the history of it.
A lot of the time they could wear that for that, but in this case, I don't know.
I'm not fully sure, to be honest. Even my Catholic friends don't have an explanation for why the hood. It just is the case. So maybe if there's an official explanation, I could look online. But
Yeah. No, just curious.
at this point, it's yeah, every single candelabra, the staffs you see, they're all pure solid silver from the treasury of Cordoba. So you didn't have to go to the mosquito to see it.
Oh, so I can stay tomorrow night then? Okay.
No, so now they're gonna go.
Okay.
Venga, tío.
Fuerte para arriba y desde el suelo.
Ay, ya.
Fuerte para arriba. Parando para adelante.
Uy.
Venga de frente.
¡Aire! be the most. Tomorrow will be the Black Veils. That's the Deaf of Jesus. It's near Cordoba. But they do the same one in Cordoba as the Resurrection Sunday, which is the pure white rose. It's very happy music on Sunday, very modern music on Friday. Yeah, at the end is the penitent carrying the cross. Oh no, that is actually falls off the bench and they pick it up. If you saw them, they pick it up, it shakes. Yeah. But it's very delicate, it's gold and silver, it's very precious, it's camphor wood, it's mahogany. Yeah. Anything falls off that, you pick it up. So also as you can see they're carrying in that. Oh yeah, so these are penitents carrying a cross. These are people who are elected. The procession for like 6 to 8 hours carrying a cross. There's a bomb on it, and then the kids.
That's interesting.
These are the Blackbirds, bunch of morning Jesus. They'll be out tomorrow. So as you can see, they've got the official.
See, that's why I came today, is because I figured tomorrow is a sad day and would probably be the most beautiful.
It is, it's incredible. But for me, this one is the most easily accessible to see and the most impressive. The float's bigger. Tomorrow, it's a lot simpler. You see the Roman soldiers, you see Saint, what was the Roman who converted? Saint, I can't remember. The Roman who felt pity for Jesus and speared him while he was on the cross in his final moments to end his suffering. I forgot his name. He's on the float too. He's remembered.
His name was Weinstein.
Anyway, he's
Randy
remembered.
Weinstein. I'm a direct descendant.
Well, he's there.
I'm vicious, but out of kindness.
He's on the float tomorrow if you see him.
Yeah, I thought that. Oh, the smell! I cannot describe the smell. It is so wonderful.
It's a mix of frankincense and rosemary. Rosemary sap. You reduce it. You can buy it actually. Just up the road on the main strip next to the Victoria Market.
Okay.
There's a load of stalls there. You can buy that incense.
Oh, by the Victoria Market where the food is.
That's it.
Okay. When I was in Marrakesh, I bought all of this stuff and I would put it on the
burner.
The shisha burner.
So here comes the second float.
There's more?
Yeah, Saint Maria. Saint Maria has to follow Jesus. She's always been in his life.
Of course.
You can't have, in Spain especially, you can't have a float without Saint Maria. No, that's Saint Maria following Jesus. She has to be.
2 in a row. This is the same one that we've seen for our park.
No, I know, but normally they have Saint Maria following Jesus and everything. Maybe they're expecting bad weather, and the same church is followed, but you typically do have Saint Maria following Jesus.
Previous years, we've seen go past that. Looks the guy with the ladders and stuff that's gone by.
Oh, Lord.
No, I agree, but this is Saint Maria now. I guarantee. I can't see yet.
This is why I came here. This is what I came for.
I guarantee this is Saint Maria following Jesus, because it's always the same. Saint Maria follows Jesus throughout his life.
Always following Jesus.
My mother follows me around, honestly. She
Well, there you go.
called me twice on the way over here from Lisbon. Mom, I'm driving.
She's probably here watching.
She sees the video, I'm dead. Why aren't you in shul?
Is your mother Jewish?
What?
You say your mother's Jewish?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I have this like
That
special
always got me. It's
calendar.
like, surely the Jew, like, if the Jews are saying Jesus isn't coming, he's definitely not coming, because they would know. It's like, surely they'd know. Surely someone would have told them by now. What do you mean? He came and we missed it? That's not possible. Like, we would know. We are the people.
No.
He was supposed to be the king of the Jews. We would know about this.
If we had a king?
Yeah, exactly. Like we would know. We are the first people who should be told. Now this incense should be more.
I'm like this incense. If anybody has video editing skills, this video is now at 12 minutes.
Just put the whole unedited thing on YouTube. Someone will watch it.
Someone will watch it, you know.
It's more for you. The commentary is definitely more for you.
It's, you know,
Yeah, Santa Maria. I told you, Santa Maria following Jesus, of course. It has to be.
God, she has more candles than I do in the bath.
Oh yeah, Saint Maria is, I find, more heavily worshipped than Jesus in a way. She's the one. Yeah, she's very heavily.
So the thing I'm doing next week in Sintra with Cordoba is actually the transmission of knowledge of Avalokiteshvara. How do you say it?
Avalokiteshvara.
Thank you. I can never say it because I just say Kuan Yin because I grew up with Cantonese people. Much easier.
Unfortunately, Cantonese people have a lot of extra things they add on with their, like, I had a very awful moment when I was at university where I was explaining that what this guy was doing had nothing to do with Manjushri, and he genuinely said to me, "You fucking white bastard, stop telling me my religion."
Yeah.
And I turned around and said, "Get it right, and I won't."
Well, you know what though?
And I got, because I regret saying that in a way, because it was me being angry, but I was correct. He was completely incorrect.
I will say this. I have been in many Taoist temples, and they all want me to do the same thing.
That's fine. It's all the
Which
same.
is recite the Heart Sutra in Cantonese.
But it doesn't make any sense. You're supposed to be a language you know, because otherwise it doesn't mean anything.
I understood.
As Geshe Kelsang used to say, I translated this so it had a meaning into your language. Why would you learn any other language where there's no meaning to it?
Buddhism is a progression for me, you know? And so
It's a progressive thing, it's supposed to be progressive.
and I, for the first time ever, after not listening to my friend Darren White in Portland, Oregon for 5 years, finally read the Diamond Sutra.
Ooh.
Mind blown. But I'm happy I waited to read it because other stuff permeated it.
Yeah, I found that. I skipped ahead at first, and I understood it, but it didn't mean much. Then eventually it meant something. And you're like, oh, okay, now I get that feeling that it means something. Oh, by the way, be careful when you cross the road this weekend. I have genuinely slipped on wax before after a rain. The wax.
I'm from Lisbon. We don't do this concrete stuff. We have calzada.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh yeah. I'm wearing rubber soled shoes on purpose, just in case. Yeah.
What?
Not latex, darling. Only on weekends. This is a long weekend. Look at all the incense.
Oh yeah. When our apartment was on the street overlooking, and we usually just sit on our balcony and watch the entire procession go by. And for about an hour, all you'd smell was this gorgeous incense. I love the smell.
Something about religion, incense.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now's the float of Saint Maria, of course.
I like the Japanese smokeless stuff. Have you ever heard of that?
It's I know what you mean,
like
but
press
it's
sticks.
so carcinogenic. I didn't even know until recently.
Really?
Yeah.
I burn like 3 sticks a day.
I only found out recently, but
Maybe that's why my
it
dog is
produces
dead.
more carbon.
Oh, God.
It produces more carbon monoxide than anything.
Really?
It's like smokeless. That's the problem.
I got a 2-bedroom. It's okay.
I think, but I found out it depends on where you buy it from.
Japan?
Probably the proper stuff is okay.
Yeah.
But I found out there's a lot of knockoff versions and they're horrific. Anyway, yeah. So Saint Maria always, this is the float, always follows Jesus of God. What are you doing? You're having dinner with your friends? What about your brother? Your brother Judas.
She's the mother though, right?
Yes.
I feel really bad. I only learned the difference that Jesus was born on Christmas and dead on Easter in my late 20s.
Actually, he's not. That's the thing. He's not. It's
He's not dead?
No, he didn't actually die at Easter. They just added that in because Easter was a different holiday.
Is that why there's
Although
a
he was
bunny?
born on Christmas.
Yeah, he wasn't even born on Christmas.
Yeah, Easter and all that actually probably comes from Druidic stuff.
It's correct. Yeah, it was all from Germanic. Because when the Romans became the Holy Roman Empire, they to purposely convert other people, they started adding when obviously they added papacy. The papacy, they added in a lot of pagan religions and claiming they were Christian, because that forces you to say that you are celebrating a Christian holiday.
Right.
It's like, oh, you're Christian, you're celebrating this. Oh, I guess I am.
Oh, you
And
mean,
then people come.
celebrating-
oh, you
yeah.
mean like America, North America?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're celebrating Christmas? That must mean you're Christian.
Exactly. It's not that you were
You're
celebrating.
celebrating your own thing from your own.
Unless you go in that small town over in Portugal next to Braga with the cats and the Wicker Man.
No, that's still Christian.
No, well, nobody. I don't think Christianity wants that.
They have
You're
another.
burning cats? No, we don't want that.
They had a festival about 3 weeks ago where all the teenage boys dress up in these like outfits with these masks and they get possessed by the devil, and then they run around the city and cause trouble. And if they catch a girl, they can have sex with her.
That's not.
No, I don't
But
think
it's Catholic.
But there's Catholic, which is they dress up and they beat people with like wreaths or whatever. So you get beaten.
And where's this?
It's not really common anymore.
You can wear your rubber.
The day was very.
Well, you'll see a lot of the barefoots now, because a lot of the followers, you'll see a lot more. You can't see it because there's a lot of women who follow St. Maria, of course.
Yeah.
A lot of them go barefoot.
Would you say that there's a correlation in emotional, like, needs satisfied by Mother Mary?
Yeah,
and,
I
and,
think because she was a mother,
where's the fire department? Because that is definitely a fire department.
Yeah.
There they are. Okay, good. It is 2025.
Oh no, that's the police with the traffic, sorry.
Alright.
The fire department probably in the centre just in case. But yeah, so you'll see that, like, for example, Mother Mary treated with a lot more, motherly respect. Like, she's covered, she's protected from the elements, she's got more candles. She's got not necessarily more followers, but followers who cry while in front of her.
It's like a Madonna video, but the
Basically.
real thing.
Yeah.
It's because Mary is kind of considered here in Spain as the mother of all of us.
Yeah. She is
our
the
mother.
Holy Mother.
She is the mother.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. That's a nice pan out with the McFlurry sign and the police. I like that.
Someone else.
Well, we don't want to head into town. It's too far from the car.
We'll go for a drink of Valoria
Go
then.
back to Vidora if you like.
Back to Valoria.
Back to the lorry for a drink? Alright, good.
And then I can show my number and tell you the best place to eat.
Not